Well, they were going to Malar, right?
Yeah, they were to the Temple of Malar.
Yeah, which is like a little hut right at the edge of Malar's
throat. That other yellow dot there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just put that yellow dot there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been there the whole time.
Did you say the same place was the temple of both Timor?
No. Temple of Malar. We were told that at the beginning. It was just a temple right at the very edge, right next to the jungle.
Only Ratia was told that. So.
Well, yeah.
That's why you don't know. I'm clever and a genius.
Yeah.
He thought of everything.
For you. And actually trying to come out of Malar's throat, you see why there's so many bridges, because it is like a fucking waterfall. You see like trash and detritus and everything getting swept out of here. That's why the Temple of Timora is like a bulwark between here. And if you actually want to get to the Temple of Timora, because it's on the below all these bridges, you're gonna have to make me an athletics check to navigate. Like you have to slosh through fucking whitewater rapids to get through Malar's. That's what they call it, Malar's throat. Because when you come to the other side of this gate, there's like a big beast carved on this.
Are these things like on stilts or something like that?
No, it's just everybody's inside. If you occasionally see a drunkard out here and they'll fall down and get swept away in the water.
I was just wondering about like how the buildings deal with the water. Are they like
they're just stone?
Oh, they're stone
Solid. Like they just have real high stone foundations. They just close the door and they try to redirect the water as best they can, because this is fucking torrential. This is tropical storm. It's just a bad day to be anywhere at all.
How's Hal in the cart? How would that work?
You mean he would have to make one as well if you just take him straight across to the Temple of Timora. Like there's some weird ways to get down. Like you can get down from this bridge, like onto the roof and into like a second story door up here.
Get down.
Oh, like is that going to take like athletics checks, or is there like
it's an athletics check to get there one way or the other. Either you need to ford the water.
I'll be right back.
Like it's like knee deep rapids out there, and if you slip and fall, you can get swept down the way and swept out of town.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's just because there's a tropical storm right now.
Yep.
That's why you're screwed.
Yeah.
This particular. You guys going to the Temple of Malar is up on that hill, so you can just like go around and go on one of these bridges. And there's not very many people outside. Like people are like, "Fuck this place." This is all like, or else I'd be like, and then you get pickpocketed, and you get pickpocketed.
Your Temple of Malar sounding better than the Temple of Timor right about now.
Well, Timor is like a bulwark. Like people like go in here and wait the shit out.
Exactly, but right now it's all like flooded all the way around it.
That's because people like it. Like you can tell just by looking at it, it's a very defensive building, and it's got scratches and marks on it, like probably from dinosaur attacks since it's outside the wall. So, where in the fuck is the Temple of Timora in this little fucking shitty handout? Because you can't control F this little time. I know where it is, but I'm like, what's in it?
This is quite the pilgrimage here, Cyril. You've got.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Hal too. Like drop him back off of the Thundering Lizard and
park him out there for a little bit.
The Dino Stable's not too far from that.
Yeah, Dino Stable's not too far away if you just want to stable him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, stable him at the Dino place and then try and hop down from
that place, Tyrigi Anchorage isn't like a big flooding storm. It's like there's something about Malar's Throat, that's why it's all washed out right there. Because it's like the water funnels out of this part of it.
It's like, why did people build all this shit here?
Yeah. Hey, are you taking this route back after you drop off the dino?
Yeah, and then I'll meet y'all at the Malar's.
Wait, you going to Malar's or Timora?
I'll meet back with y'all at Malar's, and then we'll go to Timora.
Well, or if you're going to Malar's,
we'll go. Yeah, Timora seems like a much better place to wait this out.
Tomorrow is going to be a challenge to get in and a challenge to get back out.
Yeah, I guess I'm still asking the same question. Are you going to the Temple of Timora?
I'll meet back with y'all at Malar's, and then after that, I'll decide. Like, I mean, if it's still like this, probably not. Seems like too much of a risk to
You could die.
I don't know that the Temple of Malar is really my speed as far as religions go.
I mean, yeah, they could just go to Malar's and we can go to Timora.
But maybe I'll just go. But if you want to meet up there, I mean, I don't even know if they want to go to the Temple of Timora. It's like kind of flooded, so not hearing much from over there. So maybe
y'all think about it.
Nobody wants to go to the
Temple of Malar.
Oh, Michael's AFK, so.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Bastard.
The bear back.
He falls down the hill and gets swept away.
Yep. And gets the shits.
Shits himself on the way down.
Need Radia's input on this. I don't know if she wants this thing to be a private Malar pilgrimage or not.
I think it sounded more like a private thing because she's.
That's what I was thinking.
He asked for her and her bird friend.
Yeah.
Didn't exclude anybody, but those are the two he asked for. And now I need to find that note on my phone. Need to make sure I tell you what he's supposed to tell.
And so I guess you and I go to Timora, or do you?
And potentially Blue. I don't know what Blue's doing.
Oh, true.
I was kind of waiting to see where y'all were going.
Blue's just hanging back.
No, for real, I've been shopping like practically this whole time. I just found something else I want to grab real quick, and I'm like, because it's real cheap stuff.
Did we just like lose Blue at the Grand Souk while we went out to the Temple of Savras?
This might be one of the few times the Grand Souk is choked up. Like, there's still people shopping because people are always shopping in Chult. But like, instead of moving through at the rapid pace they're trying to hide under the tents from the rain. So it might be just bodies on bodies in there, but still deals to be had.
How's the guards looking?
Guards are up under the tents with everybody else. Yeah, you've kind of gotten the sense being here a few days that like they're used. I explained this to everybody. I think you weren't here that 1 week. Is like, if you want to try to steal something of any value from here, it's going to be like you're going to have to take a week and plan it out and plan a heist of some kind, because they're used to strangers coming through the port and trying, like, someone could just steal something, hop on a ship and be gone. So they have high security. So if you want to find the chink in the armor, you're going to have to study everything, and like you would have to make a stealth check to blend in with crowds and hide out for days at a time without being spotted, or else they'll be like, hey, that guy's hanging out and watching people at the market, keep an extra big eye on him. And then if you get past that phase, it'll be like, all right, now I found out this is where they ship this from this part of town to this Grand Souk, or I can hit this caravan here and stuff. It basically would just take time. It's not something you're just going to walk in one day and be like, all right, let me just swipe something today.
Right, you got to plan the whole heist.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a heist instead of your casual Baldur's Gate. Look at this haphazard market that they set up. I'll just steal some off this guy's carpet and dip out and be all right, and they'll forget about the next day. These people are on alert for this stuff all the time because this is their entire life is trade.
I understand.
Yeah, so if you see, like I said, if you spent like a week in here studying things and playing heist, you'd be like, all right, this is this guard rotation and stuff, or this is I can tell this guy's off, or this guy's nodding off and stuff. But like, they're usually pretty high kept. But yeah, if you wanted to make it a group effort for a heist, that'd be a whole different story. Because then I'd have to look up the heist rules in Xanthar's.
I wouldn't try to do anything really ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
My idea of a heist would be like I wouldn't even camp out the place. I'd go steal like a guard outfit and start making forgeries and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like I said, they're you'd be like, I'm this white guy in the middle of Chult. Right. It'd be like, why are you wearing a guard outfit, foreigner?
So at the Temple of Timora, like, what's the drop from the bridge to the temple? Like,
yeah, I was thinking about that, but I figured it would probably be a decent drop.
Apparently, they're 100 feet above the ground.
Yeah, That's pretty decent.
Yeah, but that Temple of Time. Yeah, so that'd be quite the dealio. Let me move some of these other tokens out there because there's a big 24 on my GM layer.
I was thinking about taking Featherfall.
Mhm.
What happened if I did at this point? Maybe not.
But,
Yeah, we haven't had a long rest.
Yeah, when I say like there's going to be an athletics check forward in the water and stuff, I'm still talking like DC 10. So if you, it's water. It's just if you're drunk and stumbling around, you might get swept away.
Oh, DC 10 is failable.
Yeah, it's failable because, like I said, it's a tropical storm.
Yeah, and then it's like how long do you get washed along? Too.
Depends on how bad you fail. It's one of those fail by 5 or more. If you suck real bad, you'd be like, oh shit.
You're back. Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what's is this rooftop level here? Like, if we could get to this rooftop,
Yeah, they're kind of built on top. The buildings are stacked on top of each other, kind of deal. Like if you want to do some Indiana Jones Uncharted shit, where you're hopping on a building down to another building down.
Did you tell anybody else that you're going to the Temple of Malar?
I didn't. I've not told anyone except for Shackles about the temple because the guy was only interested in me and him. So.
Oh, I thought I overheard
Never thought
y'all.
to bring it up.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think you're. Yeah.
I mean, if you overheard us, you probably would have had to been paying close attention or something.
I
never brought it up to anybody else.
No, I mean,
sneaky.
Thrall might have. I wasn't particularly.
Yeah.
Since Thrall said that you were heading over to somewhere, he was heading.
Yeah, like I was thinking that Thrall heard Malar and then associated that with Malar's throat because that's where the Temple of Timora is.
I mean, maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were you close enough to overhear them talking or hear Malar?
I think that would have to be a GM decision there because I didn't say anything about it to anyone.
You said it to Shackles while y'all were at the bar and everyone else was over at the table. So
yeah, and then I mentioned
you also
Malar
mentioned
again.
it at the temple.
You mentioned it at the temple too, though.
I did mention it at the temple when I was standing next to Shackles, but I said it quietly. I said it quietly. I said it under my breath is how I specified it.
Well, then in that case, it's up to the GM. Did Thrall overhear it?
Unless y'all got some good passive persuasions over there, you didn't hear shit.
My passive perception is like 12 or something.
That's not that good.
No, that's not.
Mine's a 13.
Oh, okay, a little better. But in that case, maybe we're just following them to here, basically. Because to here, and then there's going and then we're like, oh wait, are we going to the lizard? Where y'all going?
They just branch off. Y'all tell them where you're going?
I'm following Radia because I don't know where Temple of Malar is.
Where we heading, Cap?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the captain.
I didn't know. I didn't know you all were following us.
I thought we were going to the lizard.
Go to the lizard then. I'm going over this way, and I just kind of throw my thumb behind me.
I'll do the same.
All right then, keep your secrets.
Don't talk to me or my bird ever again.
Hey, the Temple
You're
of
Captain Cap. As I say, as I turn and start walking away.
The Temple of Timora is over there too. And so that's when Thrall.
So then Thrall keeps on following us. All right.
You're good.
Oh, don't worry. You can go where you want to go. I'm going to the temple.
All right.
I mean, I'd go to the Temple of Timora. We need all the luck we can get.
I feel like we've come to
Yeah. I'll
And now
at least
we've corrected
it's story appropriate at this point.
We've corrected the canon.
Yeah, the canon is accurate now. Yes.
Little time. We do a little time travel every now and then.
Which means we get here, and then they kind of like go up a hill basically?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
they-
tell us how we get to this thing because it looks like
We
we're
go
at the bottom of the hill where our tokens are. So I don't
Yeah,
think that's the way
basically,
to do it.
you would see that it's a fucking flood out here, so you would take
Okay.
some like kind of back path to get out of the main thrust of the water, and there's this little footpath
Yeah.
right here. And then there's a bridge. Any one of the bridges.
I think you might be on a GM layer or something.
God
I
damn
can't
it!
see
This
anything.
happens to me every fucking time.
It does.
Come out of here,
Okay.
go
Yeah.
around these buildings, find this little footpath, walking around. Now you're up a hill, and then you could take any one of these bridges, and everybody's inside their houses up here. And you just kind of wander around through their stuff, you get some odd looks, but then people ignore you when you go to the temple of Malar,
All right.
which is little more than a hunting lodge. It looks like some kind of a boys' club or something.
Does Blue follow them or us, or is he staying with us?
I think Blue got lost in the Grand Souk, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm still shopping. I got bad
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's in the huddled in the rain with the masses,
Still in the
Still-
suit.
Yes.
healthily participating in commerce.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just looking at Straub and like, man, that's a lot of water.
That is. Like, how the hell?
You know,
as you guys
With a
approach,
bit of luck, we could get there.
Oh, yeah.
I say with a smile.
as you guys approach this little hunting lodge of Malaria, you see the symbol of like an open claw that looks like it's been severed from an arm above the door. And then, inside you see.
Is it like a dinosaur claw or like a
No, it
bear
looks like
claw, or-
it's like a stylized. It's not a real claw, but it's like
Okay.
like a stylized kind of a white furred. It's like something between humanoid and animalistic of a claw.
Okay.
But, yeah. And then inside you see some tabaxi milling about, some tabaxi wearing weird headdresses, and some Chultans, and they're all painted up in very primal colors, and with bone piercings and things like that. They all look very, very, very at home in a natural setting, and very, very savage.
I can't remember. Did Shackles actually see this guy, or did I just tell him about the guy?
You
I
pointed
can't-
him out, but I don't know if I got like a good look at him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You saw him from a distance, and you kind of see the
Yeah.
same thing. Because of all of them, he's the one with the most like he's Chultan, but he's got a lot of like chalky white paint.
Right. Yeah, he was at the run.
Yeah.
Executioner's run, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he's kind of got like the motif of a skull around his face. Yes, he is inside tending to the fire as well. It's very Spartan in there. There's like hardly any cushions and stuff. It's like I said, it's more of a shack, a lodge, than like an actual building. It's like dirt floor. There's like
Yeah.
logs that people brought in to sit on or whatever. There's
Yeah.
hardly any creature comforts. It's definitely all about the very Spartan, hard life of a hunter.
I think Ratia would feel much more at home here than in most of the places she's been so far in this land.
Indeed. And when you step in, the ground is nice and soft under your booted feet or whatever, and they've managed to keep the rain out. They know a lot of survival tricks to keep the rain out of their little mud hovel here, even with the torrential downpour.
Yeah.
Which you can hear overhead on their thatched roof.
They're digging a little canal around the outside of it. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
All right. So when I spot the guy, I just kind of walk on over to him. So I'm here. I brought Shackles.
Yes, you have.
The sacrifice.
What?
Kill him. Eat his face. And so you have, yes.
What did you want with us?
Welcome to the Temple of Malar.
I nod. I like it here.
Did they have any kind of like fountain or big donate money dish?
Nope.
Okay.
Like the closest thing they have, there looked like a pit where there's a bunch of bones. And it just looks like a midden pit where like people have eaten and thrown bones in there.
Yeah, I was thinking like if you brought like a chunk of meat or something.
Yeah. Bring something of the hunt.
An antler.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
yeah. The
they
place
wouldn't
is
have antler.
bedecked
Claws.
with the only decoration, like there's Spartan on the floor, but as you look up of the high roofed building, there's all kinds of mounted heads and antlers and skulls, and claws, and all manner of animal body parts.
And there's
at the ceiling.
and there's a crow head too, all mounted up there.
But it's on your neck. What was your question? I forgot. I got distracted.
Oh, I didn't have a question. I just said to him, I like it here. Seems kind of homey.
Yes, you seem like you had the spirit of the hunt about you.
She just kind of crosses her arms and nods.
You can tell by the way you carry yourself.
Yes.
Or did you come to learn more about the tiefling blood hunters?
Oh, what? You're hunting tieflings? She kind of backs up.
Tiefling blood. Perks up.
He just gives you a look. No, child. Tiefling blood hunters. Possibly your ancestors. See, when tieflings were first made, they had a very high affinity for blood, could smell it, follow its trails, trace it in the air. Almost like their own form of natural magic, even though it was from an unnatural place, the Nine Hells.
On the meta, I don't know if I know this about my character.
Nope.
Does she already have this or no?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well,
It's news to you.
Then
This could just be
Yeah.
a cult leader trying to recruit, you know.
well,
You might already be dead.
Ratia, her ears perk up at the thought of this. Her eyes widen a bit. Just keeps listening.
But as they adapted to the natural world, they lost some of their more monstrous nature. Though some who seek the spirit of the hunt, as you do, can unlock it again.
And you can show me how.
Well, yes, if you are willing to put yourself at risk. Would you put your life on the line to follow the path of the hunt?
I'm gonna say yes.
He gives you a very toothy, wicked grin. Excellent. I think you may be ready. I saw you fight. You did well as acting captain. Except for your blunder there at the end.
Well, gotta risk it all to get all the glory, you know.
That is correct. There is a ritual that we sometimes perform with the blessing of the city, called the Dark Hunt.
And what do we do?
You would be brought to Executioner's Run to face down a beast. You either kill it or it kills you, and if you kill it, you eat its heart. I believe this would unlock the powers of your lineage.
And what kind of beast are we talking?
Whatever beast Malar shows us. I have had some visions. He tells me that red would fight red. Fire against lightning.
All right then.
And after, and then he kind of takes a breaks off from you for a moment, and kind of notices where are you hanging out? How are you holding yourself here, Mr. Shackles?
I'm probably like standing right behind Radia.
He kind of looks around her to you and says, "I see you've brought your friend as I requested."
Of course. I just kind of move out of the way so you two can talk.
What is your name?
You can call me Shaq.
Shackles. One who lives in chains. This is not the name of a hunter. But no matter. Malar has spoken to me of you.
He knows
Do you
of me.
know... Yes, do you know anything about Malar, about the teachings of the hunt?
Not that familiar.
Well, one tenet of our faith is Sand Claw's Gospel, made by a tabaxi many, many years ago. He says the hunt must be clean, free of poison, free of disease, and free of taint. The old and the weak must be hunted so that the lines of prey are strong in the wild. Well, that does not necessarily apply to you. The only part I think applies is the taint. I can almost smell it on you.
Ew. Double ew.
Wow. I can smell your taint from here.
I can smell your funk, Stanley. I'm coming to bury my
Bury my face in it.
And he says something that might resonate with you. He says, your blood is not your own,
Very true.
and it will seek to consume you one day. What did you come to Chult for, Shackles?
Says he came for the blood of the god. What's his name?
Talking about the big one, Ubtoa?
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Ubtoa is not here, though he leaves behind many children. The dinosaurs and the other fierce beasts that roam this land share his blood. Perhaps it is them you seek.
Yeah, he nods. They will be sufficient.
But is it you who seeks it? Or the one who has tainted your blood?
Our goals seem to have aligned.
Perhaps. There is one that lives deep in the jungle, that knows how to speak to blood, carries many memories in her own blood. An old god still living in flesh. If you wish to know more, travel to the cursed land of Umbala and seek out the vulture.
I think I will. I'll ask if he has an idea about where that is. On the
Umbala is a cursed land atop a plateau in the central part of Chult. Let me find the river in a second. Take the river Soshenstar to the Aldani Basin. West of the basin, you will see the sheer cliffs that you must climb. At the top lies the dead city of Umbala. Be careful around the vulture. She is a living god. And be prepared to pay a price if you want to know any answers.
what kind of price?
Price of blood and life. You must make a sacrifice. Capture a Baitiri or a Grung. Or one of your weaker companions. And feed it to her, alive. And she will be able to search the fates, search your blood for the answers. This may be a path that you cannot stomach. In that case, you will remain in the dark. Remain tainted. And just at that moment, you kind of feel a sharp pain from the ring on your finger.
I guess I know where to go.
And then there's a little trickle of red around the ring, and then it gets sucked back up under the ring. And he looks at the ring distastefully.
I'll kind of hide my hand behind my back.
Rotzi's confused because she thought the weirdness of the blood ring and his weirdness would be like good, but the guy's like not liking the ring, and she's like, "What's going on here?"
We're weird in other ways.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
New types of weird. She's confused.
It is not blood, but tainted blood. Perhaps there are other ways to cleanse your blood as well. New material has been discovered in this land. Perhaps it will provide answers as well.
Are you talking about the timber brass?
He nods. But this is all the wisdom that Malar has told me to give to you. May you be able to put it to use. And as for you, Tiefling, if you
Yes.
believe you are ready to face life and death, I can arrange it.
I saw executioners run already. The guy had no weapon. Do I have a weapon?
Yes, you will have the tools of a hunter.
Okay.
This is a fight to the death.
I don't think I'm ready today. Just fought a big battle earlier today. I'll have to come back.
Makes a hunter wise to consider the state of his strength. Return to me when you are ready.
I nod. I look at Shackles. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And, did we see the others go into the Temple of Timora?
I don't know, let's find out.
No idea.
All right.
I'm looking over at Thrall right now.
All right.
Really?
Put myself back on the map. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm here. All right,
So yeah, just a bit of luck, right?
yeah, phew. I guess Stroll's kind of looking over at this area, like if we can get on this roof, and then no.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy hop up there. It's just it might be a little slick because of the rain.
Right. And then what are these roofs like? Are they stone?
Yeah, all the buildings out here are pretty sturdy, except for like the ones up here that don't have to worry about. Like this is a big ravine. The water is just knee level down at the bottom. So all these ones on the hill aren't so bad. They're just slanted, so the water runs off of them. Some of these up here might have like some thatched roof and stuff going on, especially out here towards the Temple of Malar. But this building is stone cold, rock solid. You can see this building's like a fortress.
Is this just like a steep, like really steep drop right here?
Yep.
Okay. Because I want to avoid, the rapids as much as possible.
Yeah.
Basically, so.
Why
Just
would
trying
you
to
need
think.
to do that?
I mean,
It's the ladies
avoid
on
the
your
rapids.
side.
That's like literally walking in between everything right there. You're like, let's avoid the rapids by walking directly at the building.
Oh no, I said I want to avoid
Yeah.
doing that.
Well, but
so-
like the path that somebody drew a path there, and I was like, that's exactly where all the water is.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't want to do that. So, God, like, so I was thinking like roofs, and then maybe we could drop in somewhere. Or, I mean, you know what? Can I just say, or maybe get a roll that there's like a piece of thatched roof or whatever.
That you fall right through when you're jumping on it.
No, that's flowing in the water, and then like something that can support us, and then we
You
just
want a river raft?
yeah. And, like I'm just saying, if it just happens to be there,
There's lots of detritus here. I'll roll. We'll just give it.
I mean, then we know the lady's really on our side. It's like a perfect little raft.
We'll say there's a
Alright.
75% chance that there's a piece of garbage big enough for 2 people to get on.
Oh wow, that's nice. The lady is on our side.
It's just silly. But so yeah, 1 to 75, or no, 26 to 100 is you'll get it. Yeah. See, it's a good thing I changed. Y'all lucky.
Of course we are. We got a lady on our side.
yeah, that's right. And I just look at Vark and I say, hop on, and then like.
All right, this voyage is blessed, obviously. As I get on the detritus.
All right, make me an athletics check. Guide this thing. It's like you're not getting out this time.
Would you
buddy.
like to assist?
I would like to assist.
My
What's that
dear
word?
Varkin?
All right, so one of you make it, and you get advantage because the other person's helping.
I clicked it.
Looks like you rolled a 0.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. All right. It's DC 10 if I ever seen it.
Nice.
It's like,
This
oh,
seems
sorry.
this seems like DC 10 with extra steps.
It's like, sorry, DC 20 or 19 and a half. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, so you hop on this looks like just some big bore, some cart that was in disrepair and one of the wheels broke off, and then you're basically using the back wheel as like a rudder somehow. And you're just assisting by holding the broken wheel out of the water so it doesn't get snagged and tip over, and kicking around with your feet and straws up front. Just
Or maybe he's
marching
like
along.
using his mass and to pull up the front end so that it doesn't sink in the rapids. Either way, whatever.
You have navigated this knee-deep water. Congratulations.
Use my map to just trail the bottom of this thing on the ground as we like.
But yeah, you just
Providing
kind of
stability.
bop into the side, and there's a you can hold on to the windows on the outside since you're kind of high up in the between the raft and the water level, and you can drag yourself along the side of the building by putting your hands in the windowsills and stuff until you find a door. And you see that the door on the right side of the temple is like the side closest to the gate is sealed, and they're not letting anybody in there because the water's rushing towards it. So you have to make your way and clamber around to the back of the building where the water is thin, and you can actually like like a rock in the pond.
Right. Yeah.
So this area is kind of safe now that you've made it past the
Gotcha.
big. You can even your little raft just kind of comes to a rest. You guys are soaked through to the bone because you are raft surfing in a tropical storm.
That's right.
So get off of that. I guess once we can get to the temple now, right? So
But yeah, so you're
Yeah.
in the temple. Squish.
step off of that. I'm like, oh, it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Like, no regrets.
Stupid, but kind of fun. Yeah.
Hey. Listen, I know what I am. I have to point it out all the time.
My
Well, I guess
sister-
maybe this was the first time. It just feels like.
it's
Let's just get in there.
yeah. My sister always kept me from doing stupid stuff like that. I don't think you're a good replacement.
No, I'm definitely.
As you squish in there, patting each other on the back and stuff, you see the
Yeah.
smiling face of a Chultan lady in green robes, and she flips a coin at you, and I want one of you to make a dexterity check to catch it.
Patting on the back, insulting, whichever. We're making what? Dexterity checks, just straight?
Actually, both of you make one because you're both having a coin tossed at you.
Okay. Straight dexterity.
Also a DC 10 check. All right, and you both catch him.
Lucky.
She gives you an applause.
Yeah.
Sorrel does a bow.
That was quite the show, gentlemen.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yep. Lady's looking down on us today, isn't she?
Yes.
She always does.
Timora.
She.
Is that like, and she gestures to enter, or?
Well, you guys are like in the temple. Like she was giving you a little
okay.
applause.
I thought this was the front door. I'm sorry.
We just walked in the front door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was just applauding you just for your little showmanship out there.
Thank
It's like you made it. You didn't die.
Yeah. Took quite the risk in coming, especially in the middle of a tropical storm. And you see, there's a whole lot of people out here. It looks like everybody that would normally be milling about in town is in here. Kind of some poor and destitute, a bunch of people who are playing dice and other games of luck and things like that.
Where there's risk, there's reward, I say as I take and hold up the coin and look at it.
Very true. Yeah, you see the coin's made out of a cheap metal, and it has a picture of a lucky lady on the front and some clovers surrounding her.
Huh.
Oh, is the Chultan coin of her different from like another area? Like, is it unique to Chult? This coin?
Surprisingly, these look like they're not unique. Like the coins you've seen in Chult are like tails that are long and rectangular and have loops that they put on necklaces and stuff. But like this looks like a coin straight out of a regular Temple of Timora.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing too exotic.
Yeah, I'll probably put that around my necklace too. Does it have the hole through the center? Or no?
No, this is like a regular carrying coin. Like probably some of the coins that you still have left, if you had any left when you arrived.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Circular coin.
So,
I'm just
This
gonna
is what brings you to the temple.
Yeah. Well, we leave on the morrow, and I haven't been within the lady's walls in a few weeks or so. Figured I'd come here and pray.
Yeah.
Worshipper.
Where we're going, we're gonna need more luck than what you saw out there.
Many people come by to pray to Timora before heading into the jungle.
Did
It
they say
certainly
not?
can't hurt.
Did they say not many?
Many.
No, many. The exact opposite of not many.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Just misheard it. So, and I thank you for your kindness, lady. And I head over to like a shrine and begin my prayer of, "Oh, my lady luck, to whom my love for grows every day, I thank ye for thy gifts and will endeavor to show this world your love." And similar prayer.
Indeed.
I'm just glancing around, looking what's in this temple.
The altar that he is praying at, it looks to be kind of 7 big giant columns arrayed in a wheel, but like offset. It's hard to explain. Like imagine vertical columns for a wheel, but then they're at like a 30-degree angle, but still vertical within the wheel. But the wheel is tilted back 30 degrees, and when he prays at it, the wheels actually rotate.
Got it.
as if a wind blew on them. And
Is
around there's all kinds of dice games and all kinds of different tests of luck, like lotteries and things that are all over the place.
Is there any like fountain or general place to give here, or no?
It's kind of like a big sanctioned gambling hall.
Right.
But since the Lady Luck, the house always wins. So you basically play games, and sometimes you win, and sometimes you lose, and Tamora always comes out on top.
So it's a normal casino. It's a normal gambling hall.
Right. It's just but you're tithing.
Yeah, that's your tithe as you gamble. And
I get it.
You're hoping Tamora is looking down on you like, damn, that guy's having a bad day, and he wins out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Overall, you lose, but every now and then you get the spike and win.
Yeah,
That's the tithe here.
That's it. Since it's absolutely. So it's a normal gambling hall. I got you. No,
Nice. Fucking love this place even more now.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, I'll, when in Rome, I definitely go and sit down at the tables. And I'll toss. I guess what game did I sit down in at randomly?
Oh, you just pick one at random?
Probably. Yeah.
All right, you kind of wander around a little bit.
Yeah. He's not particularly concerned about what type of game it is.
There's a sound that catches your ear, and it's like the cracking of a bone, and it reminds you of the arena. And you flip around, and you see a bunch of poor people and a pile of wishbones, and it's just basically like a wishbone championship.
Wishing they had a home.
Yeah,
Okay.
like literally, it's like brackets, and it's literally 50-50 if you win or not, because the bone either breaks big on your side or big on their side,
Right.
and then you go to the next bracket. But it's got a lot of bone breaking, and that's what sounds neat. And it's just one of the first games of chance you see. Because all the bones, they look like almost exactly the same, as if they're purpose made. Be 50% chance bones.
Yeah, like I said, he's not particularly concerned about what type of the game is. He this is just tithing, so he takes a.
Cool. Roll me 3d20s, and if you get 10 or 11 or above on all three, then you will win something. Otherwise, you will lose your tithe.
Yep, my tithe will be. I will tithe 5 gold here.
All right, 5 gold it is.
And 3d20.
Yep. You got to get all three of them. All right, so yeah, the first round you go and you're just like, how do I do this? And they hold it like, just hold it right here and pull, and you won.
This is 11 or higher I'm looking for.
Yep, 11 or higher.
All right. Oh, I'm a shoo-in. Let's do this. I can't lose. Immediately lose. Like, oh. Wow.
Yeah, the next round they're like, oh, it looks like luck was not on your side today. So you lose your
It's
time.
fine. As long as it's with me out there in the jungle. I stand up and kind of bow to everyone and walk out.
All right. Did you do anything else besides praying, Mr. Schraub?
Yeah, I want to participate in a few games myself.
Cool. There's like a standard roulette wheel. There's a lottery you can draw from where it's literally they just have basically everybody throws their gold in the pot and 90% of it gets took by the church, and then whoever wins gets the rest.
Is there like a game of cards or something like that?
But I mean that's more skill. It's like they're looking for like games of chance type cards.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can
Alright.
find dudes that are playing cards. It's just not active worship of Tamora and that. That's it. If you just want to
Gotcha.
play a game of cards.
Gotcha.
Because it's like among the worshippers, there's still regular people who are just trapped in here because it's a fucking nightmare outside.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will do the roulette and like, do I see any people at the roulette wheel that seem to be like suffering from some kind of disease or anything?
Make me a perception check.
Second. Use pantry. Or Kirkrashy. Dirt. You said Persephone?
About the It's Your Lucky Day this
It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day.
No?
Little girl.
Not really. Like, all the people seem kind of destitute standing around the wheel. You don't see nobody who is overly sick.
Okay. Alright. So, actually, I guess it boils down to how much time do we spend here today?
Y'all tell me.
And, I kind of want to.
I mean, I'm just looking for a place to sit down while you're doing that.
And I guess I'll participate in some other games, and I'm just, I got 2 cured diseases, so looking to lucky day somebody.
We'll say eventually you feel that coin in your pocket, and you're kind of turning it over in your hand, and then it kind of glints, and you have to look away from it because it kind of surprises you with the amount of light. You're like, it's awful gloomy outside for me to get shot in the eye by a laser. And then where you're looking, you see somebody sitting in the corner who's kind of shivering up against the wall. It's like a younger boy, and then there's a older girl kind of just rubbing on his shoulders a little bit, and she goes and gets him a blanket, but he's over shivering against the wall. And you're like, it's awful humid and not really cold. I don't know why that kid's shivering.
All right. Well then, he walks over there and says and starts just kind of like menacing the kid, and
inappropriately.
well, hold on. Like, what's he?
You
Hold
just
on.
walk over, pull out a healer's.
I missed the step. Damn it!
Allow me to touch you.
Yeah. And then
Understanding of social cues.
but he walks over there and says, may I have a look?" And asks the kid.
Yeah, the older girl seems good. She's still a young girl, but she's older than him. And she's kind of interposes herself between you and him.
Oh, I just wish to see what afflicts him.
Are you a doctor?
I have some skill in medicine.
I don't know if you can help him. He has the shivering sickness.
The shivering. Huh. And then,
Yes, we went picking cinderberries in the forest, and he fell asleep in the trees. Fell asleep at the base of a tree. The insects swarmed him that night.
huh. And then, I'm like, I have my, I asked the kid, would you please stick out your tongue?
He reluctantly does so.
Oh.
He's just really out of it. You see what shivering sickness does.
And then, I guess he, kind of lifts his face up a little bit, looks at it, and then that's when he does the lay on hands to cure disease.
You see his eyes unfocused. He's disoriented. His teeth are chattering when he's left to his own devices, and then he's looking at you, and then all of a sudden his eyes come into focus.
Oh. Seems like the lady has shined upon you this day.
He just he pulls the blanket off of himself since it's now unbearably hot. He looks over at the older girl, and she looks down at him. You feel better? Yes, I believe I do.
Now take it
Looks up
easy.
at you with big beam and smile. Thank you for it.
Yeah. Now, I don't suggest go running and jumping around, Take it easy for a little bit. But it looks like you'll be okay. And then he moves on to like another game. He plans on losing 5 gold here.
Cool. Oh, he loses 5 gold.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yep.
Just like this. All right, cool. Spend enough time with you, dickholes. Blue,
Mhm.
are you doing anything besides shopping?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to the dude I bought my poison kit from, and and thieves can't ask him if he works for the assassination prince.
Yes, sir, I do.
You kind of get like basically, well, instead of saying that, like that is what it says, but in Thieves' Cant, you can see he takes his ring finger and he taps the side of the table 3 times, and that indicates a yes.
I like that. Okay. So he does work for him?
Yep, that is an affirmative.
That's,
All right. I want to let him know I'm looking for work.
Work. Many sanctions. There is one. He kind of looks you up and down since you're by yourself. He's like, don't know if it's a solo job, but there is one man who has gone very long without paying his bookie tabs at Executioner's Run. He's a very strong warrior, so none have been able to force him to pay, so they have finally took great offense to his disrespect. You can catch him drinking at some of the less reputable places in the Red Bazaar. A place called the Backwater. Very strange, run by a lizard folk.
Okay.
Where he brags about not paying his debts. He has received his token as of yesterday.
What's the timeline on this? Like, is there a cutoff date?
No, a sanction is free to go. If you do not take it, someone else will.
Give it a shot.
Fair enough. And he gives you some just little details about the guy. He's a guy that likes to keep his head shaved, and he has 3 tattoos of 3 dots on the high part of his cheekbones underneath both eyes. And then the tattoo of a line that goes down the middle, like below his bottom lip and down his chin. Kind of like a pharaoh-like look. And he is usually well-armed and armored, and that's why he has such confidence. And the lizard folk covers for him because he pays the lizard folk in some other nefarious manner. He's bought the lizard folk off somehow. So that lizard folk is his ally. So if you catch him in that element, that lizard folk might help him out.
So the lizard folk might what?
Lizard folk might come to his aid. Like if you just go into the bar and attack that guy, who's powerful by himself, his lizard folk, the bartender is basically his friend.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't happen to know where he lives, then, would you?
He stays there at the bar. Unless he travels between the bar and other places of ill repute, brothels and the like, in the market district. And also to Executioner's Run, even though the bookies no longer lend to him. Sometimes he threatens a new one.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna, make my way towards the bar that they said he would be in and see if I can't scout him out. But on the way, I want to stop and put on a disguise.
All right. You
So
kind of
that
duck
way-
into an alley, and then what kind of disguise do you want?
No, I'm kind of a small, skinny dude, so I'm gonna go with like a ex-con, like released from prison kind of look, you know?
All right. Kind of like guy just got off the boat, trying to start a new life, kind of deal. Make me a disguise kit check.
Oh, that's terrible.
You put some stubble on, and you're like, yeah, I look mean.
Right?
All coming together.
Stick my hands right into the horse shit and rub it in.
Get way too into it, method acting.
Right?
Down in the dirt.
Gary Oldman.
Cool. And then hold on, I'll put the yellow dot on the map. Red Bazaar. It's one of these little side buildings over here.
There's the Red Resort down there.
Yeah.
You talking about way down here?
No, that's outside the wall.
Okay, also it's outside the wall. Okay.
Yeah, Red Bazaar. Yeah, we'll say it's this building right here that's between these two buildings. It's a hole in the wall kind of place. Yeah, and out front it has the backwater written on it, and it's just like it's burned into a piece of wood, and it's just real disgusting. Put you on this brand new tavern map that I just made.
Yay!
Somewhat familiar.
I ain't
No.
never seen this place before.
It's different and new.
Yeah, same interior decorated.
This is going to be my favorite running joke of the whole campaign. Every time you go somewhere new, I'm just going to pull up this map. Oh, yeah, man, it's great inside.
It's like, oh, you find this like just storm-beaten thatched roof that like
Broken down manor.
They
yeah.
all look the same. Let me find the lizard folk.
I'm a fan of running gags.
Gross.
And this guy, he's just up here talking to his buddy. And there's a handful of weird people in here. Like these are there's like a concentration of a couple of tieflings and some weird shifty looking gnomes. And there's a crowd to hide in kind of deal. But I'm not going to bother to drag out all this stuff because I don't have.
So this is him here?
Yeah, they'll all be represented by commoners. But yeah, this is your target. You can see his bald head from the back. And this is his lizard folk bartender friend.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the lizard folk's name, according to your contact sheet, is Kax-Ish.
Wow.
And his name is where's it at? I'm trying to think of another name, and it isn't one of the names I already used. It's the busy.
And he likes to gamble. Okay.
Yeah, basically he racked up huge debts betting on Executioner's Run and then not paying out. Or basically he would put his coin down and then shake the people down to get his coin back when he lost. And then he'd come here and get drunk.
I want to go up to the bartender. He's next to the bartender, right?
Yeah. They're talking to
Well,
each
that's
other, laughing about something.
I'll go up to the bartender, order me an ale, and tell this big fable about how my bookie's got me a good line on something nice coming up out in Old Town for the run.
He seems to have bought it. He's kind of looking you up and down. Like, make me an insight check when he's looking at you. Or what is your passive insight, rather? Either or, really.
Passive perception?
No, passive insight.
It'd be 2 less than my passive, 11.
All right. Yeah, you can't really tell the kind of look he's giving you at first. You don't know whether he's surprised or excited or what the deal is, but he's looking at you. He's like, oh.
I just looked at him, shrug, and go, "You act like I was going to tell you," and walk off with my beer.
He looks at the lizard. Lizard looks at him, and they both laugh. And he's like, "These foreigners." That's right. You better walk away before I kick your ass. You twig.
Really? Talking smack? I tell you what, buy me a beer, and I'll take you to my bookie, and let you get the lowdown from him yourself.
Make me a persuasion check. He buys your store, but he's not the beer buying type.
Nope.
Okay, he might be the beer buying type. Yeah, he looks for a moment, like he turns around in his bar stool, and he looks like he might get up and walk over and try to kick your ass. But then he kind of cocks his head to the side and decides that you apparently really do have this line on this, and that you really will tell him if he follows through with a simple enough request. He's like, "Hey, Cax, get the man a beer." Then Caxes pours some variant of dinosaur piss. And then without looking back, he reaches back and picks up the beer and then stands up, and he's like a whole head and a half taller than you, and he holds it out towards you. "So about this good business. This bookie of yours. Do tell."
I tiptoe and grab the beer, sit down next to him, and say, "Well, he came over on the boat with me. He had some real official paperwork. Apparently he's new in town, but his buddies, one of the princes or whatever, set him up on a good deal. And last I heard, the last execution run, the one dude made it pretty far. This one, they know when he's going down. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win a lot of money on it. Drink my beer. Like I said, the bookie will hook you up with it. I'll take you to meet him after I finish this beer."
Alrighty then. Sounds simple enough. Yeah, you've been smooth operator so far. He doesn't seem to like you. Seems like the last list of things you said, you could see the checkbox ticking on his face and open his book. He's a little inebriated himself, and he sits back down and finishes his own beer. And you see the lizard going around messing with some awful saltwatery brew. And you can see that the weird thing about this place, it's long and skinny, and the bar is kind of situated way in the back, but there's lots of sauna type places in here off to the side, little sauna chambers. And it's twice as humid in here as it is anywhere else in Chult.
Oh, that's balmy.
But yeah, a couple lizard folks, and that's why you gather the tieflings like hanging out here. It's real hot in here, and they're like, we don't care. We resist fire. And other lizard folk are like, yes, water, bath. Just chilling in the water.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sitting there chilling, asking him, be like, so, I start throwing him ideas as like, you want to go halves on this deal with me? I told him, say, I got about 3 gold pieces to put in on it.
He just scoffs. 3 gold. All you have is 3 gold on a sure thing.
That's all I got. I'd put more if I had more. Maybe my bookie will open me a line of credit I mean, he is rather new, so I don't know how much credit I could get from him. But I did ride over on the boat with him.
Let me talk to him. I'll show him a princely sum, and he flashes a gold pouch with massive 20 gold in it.
Nice. Toss back my beer and say, well, I'm getting ready to head his way now. You coming?
Yeah. Always in for a new thing. All the bookies around here, they know not to. They know I'm too smart. I know all the answers on the executioner's run. They won't lend to me anymore. But yeah, and with that, he will follow you out.
Right, cool.
Let me use my actual mouse. I'm sick of this garbage trackpad. Boop. Man, you are at the backwater. Are you running, just beelining it, or what path are you taking?
Me? I'm gonna walk over here where we had that one encounter.
Which
Try
one?
to lure him into those buildings.
Oh, the one where
Yeah,
the big warehouse.
yeah. I'm gonna
All
tell him when we get there. I'm be like, you wait here. I'm gonna go in and talk to him real quick.
All right,
Try to
so
get
that would
everything set up.
Yeah, like this path. Yeah, that's the smuggler's den right here.
Mhm.
All right. Well, hold on, we'll flip it on this map real quick.
Now,
They look familiar.
Are you about to
glad-
whack some people?
I'm glad I didn't immediately delete this map.
Yeah, right.
This place.
There's like 7 guards still hanging out.
I was gonna say, yeah, this place is still like when you approach this building, there's like guards galore still around here.
Oh
People
no, that was down.
Yeah, this is the right spot.
Yeah.
No, this is a completely different
Talking
building.
about the place that time. And
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the one where y'all spent the night in?
No, the one where we stopped that woman from being kidnapped from.
Right.
Wait, the
Yeah,
one-
that's an old
Yeah.
town.
Oh.
That's an old
No.
town.
yeah, with that warehouse.
Oh, are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I was literally gonna delete this one. So I'm glad.
Okay.
Explain everything.
Okay, so yeah, so you lead him around here to the whole
Yeah.
shitbox build.
Yeah. I get him in here, and I'm like, right about in here, and I'm like, no, hold on a second. I'm gonna go talk to him, see if we can get everything straightened out real quick. I'm gonna let him know I brought a friend.
Right. Let me drag his token out again.
So I walk inside, and I give it a few minutes. I walk back out.
Personally, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm loving it. Like I'm compelled.
I'm just waiting for. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop.
Right?
Because I was like, this guy's a bastard. Oh yeah, here's your old token.
Look to the left, and you just
Yeah, I was
see.
trying to get it. I was like, why is it not coming up? Yeah, so I'm gonna come out and walk right up to him and be like, dude, man, he said he hooked me up, but he said he ain't gonna do nothing for you. In fact, he threatened to throw me out if I keep asking.
All right, when you went in there, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, there were 3 people, just 3 homeless people living in there.
No, I didn't. What? I want to get a room with nobody in it.
Well, wanted in one hand.
I
Well,
noticed
it's fine.
these doors are open to these places too.
All right. I mean, I guess. I mean, if I got killed in front of 3 people, I will. Information check afterwards.
You got the perfect disguise.
Or you're next.
All right, so you said he ain't gonna hook you. He says, "Oh, let me talk to him. I'll get him to hook me up." And he starts walking towards the place.
All right.
All right.
And I'm gonna, as soon as I'm gonna walk up behind him about 10 feet back.
Okay.
As soon as he goes to open that door, I'm shank him in the neck.
All right. Since you've passed like all the charisma checks up in thus far, I will give you the surprise.
Oh, you're not going to wait till he's in the building?
He's like going through the door. Or...
Yeah, he's like opening the door like 1 foot over the threshold.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you
Yeah,
the surprise.
he's on his way in the door, but he's not in the door. You know what I'm saying? It's like he opens the door before he can actually look in to see that there ain't no one in there.
Oh, okay.
Stab.
He's like 5 feet, and he takes the first step inside. Is what you're saying.
Just so you see, this guy is like a badass.
Oh shit!
But yeah, if
We're gonna
you would
see if
like to
it's,
take him in the neck, make
we'll
me
get
an
to see-
attack with advantage.
We're gonna see if it's a group job or not now, guys.
Make me an attack with advantage.
Well, there's no one near him.
What's he has
The homeless
surprise?
guy can help out.
He's got the assassinate. He's the assassin.
Assassinate.
Oh shit! So it's an
Yeah.
auto crit.
Yeah, and he's
Dude.
been smooth operator so far.
Yeah.
If he had rolled low on his checks so far, then I'd be making questions. But 15 and 18's fucking decent. So
Mm.
I'll give you the backstab surprise. Good thing you had advantage.
Mm.
So now you're rolling like 66 plus dex or some shit.
Yeah, you
Is
get-
this
roll
a
your-
dagger?
Yeah, roll your dagger.
Oh, it's a dagger. So
2D.
Ooh.
yeah, it's
So you
2d4
We need another D4.
Yeah, roll one more d4 and then
and 4d6.
yeah. Yeah, sneak attack at third level is 2d6, right? So yeah, it would be
Mhm.
46.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, no, it's 5d6.
Is it?
Yeah, I have Piercer.
All right.
Oh. You can re-roll one of the attacks damage dice. Oh, so it's not. I mean, you
No,
get.
when he
No.
crits, he gets an extra one.
I get
Oh
additional.
yeah, yeah, nice.
Nice.
He gets an
I
extra
dig it.
reroll.
I dig it. Extra reroll and an extra dice. when he
Additional.
crits.
It's additional damage die.
Oh, is it?
So
Yeah.
roll a d4. to
Two
get
more
to-
D4. 2 more D4s is what this is. It's based off the damage die of the weapon, right?
Oh, is it the damage? When you score a critical hit the deal, you can re-roll one additional damage. Yeah, so it would be a damage die. It wouldn't be the sneak attack die. You could
Okay.
roll the additional d4.
Oh yeah, you can re-roll.
So,
So,
it-
two
it-
re-rolls.
So is it 3d4 and then
Yeah, 3d4 and then 4d6.
Well, you're gonna roll
Oh!
two more d4, right? Or no, it is.
You can re-roll one next damage.
Yeah, and you can re-roll one of the d4s.
Re-roll. So it's at 2d4 and then you get 2 re-rolls.
What?
Or no?
Oh, once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack deals piercing, you can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice. You must use the new roll. When you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature, you can re-roll. You can roll one additional damage dice. So you have one re-roll of a d4. You do one additional d4, and you crit, so it's 3d4. And you
Oh,
can
yeah,
re-roll one of those d4s, and then 46.
Roll one.
Then again, it does say
One
one of
reroll.
the attacks. Yeah, it says one of
One-
the attacks damage dice.
Personally, I would give him.
You give sneak attack. I'd let you do additional
Oh, that's-
d6 and re-roll d6.
Off the D6. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, since it's a part of the attack's damage die.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll give so
5d6?
yeah, so
Yeah.
5d6 and 2d4,
Yeah.
and you can re-roll one of the, whatever one of the dice that is really
Yeah,
low.
yeah. 5d6, 2d4. Nice.
Or you already had the 7 in there, so you can take that first 4. We won't count the second the 2.
All right. Oh, well, I guess I didn't do the roll on the second one. Okay, so I'll take the 4.
Yeah, take the
Top
4.
of that.
And now 5d6.
That's solid. I dig it.
It's good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I think
What?
that was just.
Slash R space 5d6.
Yes, 5d6 altogether.
There you go.
There it is, and then you can pick
I'm
one
gonna
of those
re-roll
die
that
to
one.
re-roll. Yeah, that's a
Re-roll that
good
one.
idea. Sounds like a good idea.
Roll a d6.
I don't know. I'd roll that 6 personally.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
Alright.
talking about.
Seven.
Nice.
19?
Yeah, 19 plus the 11, right?
19.
That's 30 damage?
30.
30 damage.
Third.
That's good.
That's a pretty good shank. You like go for the neck, but he's got this weird collar around, like he's wearing some kind of splint mail or something, and it kind of bounces off and it bounces down into the shoulder muscle. And it's still a crippling blow. You can feel his knees buckle, and he comes down to your height for a second with this dagger sticking out of his neck. But he's still up.
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
I mean, that was a
Full round
solid. That was a
action. I'm
solid.
gonna go ahead and disengage.
All right.
Give me
Oh,
Sam,
disengage and now shoot him. I don't know. He could just retreat into the building too.
And a surprise, yeah, you get your full complement of actions in a surprise round. And
Let's not forget that there's like an actual bazaar right near here too.
Yeah, he's in the far away shitty building with homeless people, but yeah, to the east is like. But also, this guy has been sanctioned.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so you do a fucking solid 30 damage to him, and let's roll some initiative real quick.
All right.
That's a solid blow. That'd have killed a whole lot of lesser beings that we've faced so far.
Yeah, it makes me wonder how powerful this motherfucker really is.
I told you he was a fucker. I told you.
The broker was like, I don't know, this might be a group job.
This dude's a hot, like for real.
You could have come and got some of us.
Yeah, like I said, like his token is pretty accurately representing the way I described him. He's like, I'm a fucking badass. I'll give you the initiative because you are the player character.
Yeah, player wins. 5e.
All right.
He went to the temple too.
Yeah.
He did.
Got that luck.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, when you guys left the Temple of Temora, you felt those coins get warm in your pockets, and you both have inspiration.
Nice.
So basically, one roll, you can get advantage on it.
Do we need to forward?
And then it goes away.
We need to forward our way back, or
well, I mean, if you're not going to wait it out, you're going to have to forward your way back.
we can wait it out. I'm fine. As long as I can get enough space to sit down and read my book, I'm fine.
But yeah, let me check and make sure, because if you get a full complement, you might be able to move away before he gets a chance to attack you, or like you might have been able to move even more.
So there's enough.
You find it on surprise? Because my little thing ain't working. There it is.
I'm looking it up, but
I just want to make sure he gets like full abandoned visions. You return to spirit.
I don't see where it says you can't. But I thought I read that before, where you can.
If you're surprised.
Yeah, surprise round is a surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think it's the entire
at the
round.
same time,
So I get to go again?
yeah, you gotta go.
Well,
Well,
like
I'm
you
saying you might get the rest of your turn before
your
this
bonus
turn even
action
comes. Like
and
yeah,
your
bonus
movement.
action and action and all that jazz.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, you would.
Yeah,
if
because
it
you
had
just
surprise
used an
round,
action.
You would be able to get before you get your turn. You'd still have movement and bonus action and all that if you wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
that's what I'm trying to look up.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Surprise round, he has his full action.
Okay, yeah. So
the other guy does have, and before the other guy won't have his reaction too, so he would.
Yeah, he won't have his reaction, so you can still you could bonus action dash if you wanted.
So say we're still in the surprise round now.
Yeah,
he has
yes.
no reaction.
Yeah, you're still in the surprise round.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just used your action. You still have a bonus action and your movement if you want to use it before we enter initiative.
Yeah, and you don't.
Yeah, like you could attack with your offhand too and get advantage, right?
How does assassin work? Is it just
Because
first
he's
attack?
Yeah, if he has another blade, he
Attack rolls against him because it hasn't taken a turn to combat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe drawing another blade might be another use object interaction.
It says check or assassinate.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it works. It doesn't take part. It says.
Advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that's surprised is a critical hit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
That's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah.
And I get a full round after this too, right?
Yes.
yeah.
He won't be. He won't be surprised at that point. So you're not gonna be able to like crit him again.
Well,
Yeah.
it says
Well,
he
he's
hasn't
still-
taken an action,
Action yet. So, right.
so everything next round will be an auto crit too.
Is that right?
Hold on. Well, no, not when you enter. Not when you enter.
Oh, we'll have
I think
advantage.
I think he loses. I think on 19 of the surprise round, he loses the surprised condition.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Basically,
there was something in there that said he has advantage if they haven't acted yet.
Haven't acted yet. Okay.
Well, yeah, he still
Yeah,
might
it's
have
kind of
advantage,
combat.
but he doesn't get the.
Yeah, it doesn't
crit.
get the auto crit.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
still would-
he gets the auto crit for this
Yeah,
surprise.
the whole
round?
surprise round. You have advantage on
Yeah.
attack rolls against any creature that can take a turn in combat. In addition,
Hasn't
Yeah,
taken. So he it would, but he does get a turn. I think on the surprise round, he just can't really do much in it.
Well, he can make another
Technically,
attack.
you do get a turn in the surprise round.
Yeah,
You just
and then
can't-
that's how you count
and
off
that's when
not
you
being
lose the
surprised.
surprised.
Yeah.
That's when you lose
Okay.
the surprised.
All right.
thing.
So if you want to
Technically, I do
make
have 2 daggers, I could stick them with both of the
yeah,
daggers.
if you want to do an offhand attack against him, it would still be a crit.
Yes, I'll do that then.
for this, yeah.
And it has advantage.
But you only get sneak attack once a turn, so this one wouldn't
Right.
get sneak.
Mhm.
Right.
So it'd just be a dagger attack.
Yeah, but it would still get the
Yeah.
extra D4.
And he rolled.
And it was a crit anyway.
Hell
Game
yeah.
was like, I want this guy to die.
I think this is the most effective assassination I have ever seen.
That's good. I
Honestly.
dig it. So yeah, you don't have to roll anything. It rolled it for you this time.
Well, it's got the +3 in it. You have to take out. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you lose the 3 because it's offhand.
So it does
would
4.
be 4 damage. He's still up.
Unless until it's dual wield or whatever.
All right. Well, I'm going to disengage and slide past him into the room.
Oh no, you can attack.
Well,
No,
you
no,
can't
just stay
disengage because you used your bonus action.
He doesn't need
Right.
to. He doesn't need to on the
Yeah,
surprise
and you
round.
don't need to disengage if you want to
Oh.
move away because since he's surprised, he doesn't get reactions.
Can't
which is
take
an
reactions
opportunity
against
attack.
you.
Right, but
Okay.
also at the top, like the round's gonna you cannot use your movement, be at the top of the round, and then do what you just did with advantage, but not auto crit.
And no sneak attack because there's no allies. Jason somebody's not
Or
surprised.
if you just wanted a bunch of distance.
That's
you
true.
could-
Yeah, you can.
Well, anytime he has advantage.
What does he get advantage from again?
Oh yeah, you would get sneak attack because you would have advantage because he hadn't acted
What-
yet. So you would still get sneak attack on the start of your next.
What
turn.
is he getting the advantage from?
The
assassin.
assassinate feature? Since that guy hasn't acted yet,
They have advantage, and therefore he does get
hasn't
sneak
taken
attack.
a turn in combat.
we're doing a deep
yet.
cut into the rules today.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
questionable because he does get a turn.
Wait, if you're surprised,
No,
you
it
can't
blatantly
move.
says that.
Oh, no. It says if you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't
Yeah.
take a reaction until that
Oh.
turn ends. So he actually would be able to take a reaction after his surprise round turn.
Yeah, and he does get a turn, but he doesn't.
He gets a turn, but he
can't
doesn't.
take actions. So it's a little questionable there, but
Let's see.
Wait a minute, who gets a turn?
well, the
The-
guy
Oh,
gets
Oh,
a
you have
turn
no.
on the
He
surprise
did no.
round.
So
He
he
doesn't do
does
anything.
get a turn in the surprise round. He
He just
just
can't do
doesn't get to do anything. So
Exactly.
never mind. You wouldn't have advantage. All right.
That's my reading. on it.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
you get to act in a no, you don't get to act.
You get a
in-
turn.
Read the surprise section.
Yeah, you get a turn, you just can't take any actions, pretty much.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not act. It's turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have it. Oh, wow.
I don't.
Yeah, so
think
you
he
wouldn't
has
you wouldn't have
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, here's the relevant part that I'm reading. If that popped up. If you're surprised you can't move or take an action on your first turn in the combat, you still get a turn. So, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. So after his surprise round turn, now he can take a reaction.
Right. Okay. Well, I can go ahead and disengage.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to leave. And I'm just going to leave my daggers. Like, just drop them.
All right.
Because it'd be my turn again after the surprise round, right?
I mean, and you don't have to disengage on.
He does have to disengage because the guy can take a reaction after his first turn in the surprise round.
On the surprise round, he hasn't gone yet, so he still has the surprise condition, so he can't.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
like
He
we're
wants
still
to
in the
move.
surprise round.
Read what I just posted.
Yeah, but he goes first, so he hasn't.
He goes
got his
first.
turn.
I know, but that guy had a turn in the
You're surprised you
surprise
can't move.
initiative.
Well, we're talking about still in his surprise.
This is
Action,
still
right? He attacked.
This is
with
still
his back
Yeah,
fire.
before he got his turn
He could use his
in the
move action
surprise
to run away.
round.
yeah. This is 19 on the surprise round before that guy went.
No, 19 on the surprise rounds where he did all the damage, and then it ticks down to
But
veteran.
he still has a move action on that.
This
He
is
still
move
has his move and
He
his
still has
bonus
his
action.
move on that.
Yeah, he still has his move.
This
No,
is
he
what-
doesn't have the bonus action because he did offhand attack with a dagger.
Right, but he doesn't
This is
need
his
it.
first turn in the initiative, and he disengaged and moved away.
But that guy hasn't gone yet. He went. Dennis
We're
went.
saying
Blue
still
went first.
in his surprise round, he hasn't
Yeah.
taken his move action if he wanted to do that
Yeah.
instead of waiting the following turn to disengage.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't
My
need to
bad,
wait
boys.
till-
Yeah,
He
we're
doesn't
getting
need to
back.
wait till the next second turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I get a move, a bonus, and an attack.
Yeah, he
Yes.
can move away, and now that he's here, he can take an attack
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty
now-
cool.
Yeah,
then
because that's
You
that's what
basically,
about-
this is the start of your real turn. You didn't have to disengage to get away from him,
Exactly.
and then you have your bow out and your full complement of actions.
Actually, if you break line of sight, like here, Or like here?
Yeah,
or
you
something?
could pop around the corner and then bonus action hide and then pop out and shoot him and have advantage on your first turn. Rogues are weird.
Hmm.
Like the way I like to describe it is like the Han Solo thing, where like you pop up from behind cover and get the sneak shot on somebody.
I'll step back here and ready and wait. I'll do that. I'll walk around the corner, hide, and see if I can't wait for him to come back around that corner and pop
Hide,
out.
hide with a ready.
Do you want to
shot.
ready in action for
Yeah.
attack him, or you just like actually just?
Oh,
he
I'm
already
ready in
attacked.
action to attack
Yeah, he's
him.
ready
I'm
in
going to
action.
short bow his ass when he
All right,
comes
so
around.
make a stealth check real quick, because if you roll below his power, all right, so you're good. Never mind.
He still has his action right now, right?
Yeah, but he chose to ready his action.
Yeah, to shoot, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we're getting too far in rules. We're just gonna let Dennis play his character. All right, and then so he's like fucking foreigner, and he draws. You hear him unsheath some weapons, and he comes right there, and you can shoot him before he gets to move up any further. And you have advantage because you were hidden.
I should get sneak attack then.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to deadly aim him too then.
All right. How much you deadly aiming for?
I'll drop 1.
All right.
That way I can get the bonus 2.
Excellent.
And does 20 hit?
Yes.
Sweet.
Right in the shoulder joint. So 8 damage and roll sneak attack.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, and +2 for his deadly aim, so 10 damage.
Yeah, plus 2, so 10,
10.
and then
Sneak attack.
10, and then roll 2d6. All right.
16.
Nice.
He's
Arrow
taking
finds a chink in the armor, and he's
46.
still up. He's breathing heavy, but he's still up.
Damn.
And that was 20 feet of movement, and his last 10 feet of movement brings him next to you.
Uh oh.
And let me actually check what his. I mean, you almost fucking got him. You can tell. You've seen a lot of people die. You can tell.
He's like, just
He's
die
got a
already.
long sword. He's got a long sword in one hand and a short sword in the other. And he's got the 2-weapon thing. So, be prepared. So he makes 2 long sword attacks and a short sword attack.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Miss.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, like he's just been so blindsided. He just clangs the longsword into the wall, and you easily get out of the way. And he's breathing heavy. Tries desperately with his short sword. 18 to hit.
He got me with the short sword.
Slashes across you for 6 damage. Back to your turn. Says, I'm going to kill you.
I disengage.
Right,
Back.
there's your bonus action.
Oh, I want to disengage down this way, though.
If you disengage, you just don't provoke opportunity attacks, so you can go wherever you want. You don't have to, like, it's not like you can only move 1 square. You can dance around him, it don't matter.
Okay.
Wherever you would like to go.
I'm going to go over here. Try and keep him in this little hallway. And I'm going to dead aim him again.
All right, that aim for how many?
I'm going to drop, drop 1 and get the bonus 2.
Cool.
Oh.
Solid hit. God, if you could roll below, fucking.
Mm. Bam! Big max
Boom.
damage.
Guess how much HP he had? 10. So
That's
your
exactly
deadly
how much.
aim.
11.
Deadly aim.
Deadly.
Boom! Another arrow straight in the chink in the armor, and he falls to one knee. Short sword clatters out of his hand, and he's like raises his long sword like he's gonna throw it, and then he falls forward face down. Starts bleeding out.
Sweet. I'm going to pick up my
Damn.
daggers and stab him again.
Well, yeah, that's the auto crit and the death right there. We won't even bother to play that out. That dude is dead.
That's nice.
Not these homeless
Damn.
people's first rodeo. They know to stay inside when this shit
You're
happens.
like, shit, I didn't see a damn thing. Please come by and tell us what you saw. I didn't see nothing, man. They fucking went into the
They
jungle.
saw
and
the
some
door
shit.
open and then somebody
No.
screamed.
Meanwhile,
I
the
mean-
storm muffles the sound of all this from nearby.
Right, yeah, the
Like,
rain was
probably-
pounding,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Like, probably in the middle of all that, someone closed the door.
yeah.
I want to loot him. How much gold does he have on him?
gold does he have? He's gonna say he's got a lot more than his 20 he had. I'll roll it to be fancy. Let me check it because my gold is based on how much they're worth EXP wise. He's gonna have a lot.
Great, because I was looking to make some poisons and I didn't have any money to do that.
We're gonna leave it all up to luck. So instead, we're gonna do 10d8 gold. 46 gold pieces.
Ah, wait.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you saw that like poisons were for sale. She's her agents sell every poison in the DMG, which is I think the minimum's like 100.
Well, yeah, that's the base one in the PHB. Then although the other ones, I think there's Assassin's Blood, which is I think a little bit more potent in the DMG.
Yeah,
I
it's
added
like
it into my
150.
character's bio, actually.
Yeah. Nice.
Man,
So I got like the whole chart.
So like a serpent's venom might be affordable and way better than the base thing.
Yeah, like if you want to get
yeah,
something like some adder venom or something, that'd be rich.
That might be the sweet spot for you.
The cheapest one is the base one in the core rulebook for 100. The next two cheapest ones is the Assassin's Blood and the Truth Serum. The Truth Serum is like a zone of truth for an hour.
Well, there's like a serpent's venom that you might.
Yeah. It's 200 gold though.
Yeah, but it's like it's interesting.
No, I'm talking about like some garden snake venom shit. If you want to.
Oh
buy
yeah,
that.
well hell, I looked in the book and I technically I can milk them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you need a nature check if you want to extract poison from like an.
It actually said I could use my poison kit.
Oh yep, poisoner kit proficiency. Yep.
All right. Anything else of value on this guy? I know I'm gonna get the Cella's swords.
Yeah, I mean he's got a short sword, a long sword. Let me check what else he's got. He's got a heavy crossbow.
You just want to throw it in the chat?
Yeah, I'll just type it in.
If you already got it wrote out, you can just copy and paste it and probably make it a lot easier.
I'm just looking at his character sheet. Long sword, short sword. Let's say I pulled this all out of my ass, so you have to bear with me. Heavy crossbow. We'll just say he's got 25 bolts. And all this sells for half of whatever its price is in the PHP. And then he's got splint mail. And then he had his gold. Well, I'll throw in some silver for him too. We'll roll half as much silver. 5d8. He had 26 silver on it.
Sweet. Yeah, he scared me there for a minute. Like when I stabbed him and he didn't go down.
Yeah.
He had 58 health. This was CR3.
I was worried you were about to die here.
Yeah. This was a CR3 dude. Like this is why nobody had fucked with him up until this point. But we got a fucking professional assassin out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was actually
the dude who deals with like groups of people, so like
That's good. That was good. That's good. Bravo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Like it had a grimy aspect to it, especially with the rain and like the mud and shit.
Oh, I think I fucked up. I think the heavy rain, you're actually supposed to have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
I
Well,
thought
they
it was
were like in the
is there rain right there? I guess maybe there is.
Oh, this is a tropical storm.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess-
Well, usually tropical storms are coming sideways.
It's all
Not
done
straight
over with.
down.
I'm not going to take none of it back or nothing like that. It's all done over with.
no.
But
I thought that was
even if you did have disadvantage, though, he had advantage, and it would have equaled out, and he already had really good rolls. So
No, but if you
He
don't
needed
have
advantage.
advantage,
you
you
need
would
advantage for the sneak attack.
Never mind. Heavy rain lightly obscures everything, and you have disadvantage on sight and hearing check. It's strong wind, which I didn't roll wind.
no,
That-
Well, I made it from in that alleyway too.
It might have. It probably does have a pretty good win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't roll the wind though.
Well,
So
that's
I'll
why I
roll the
picked
wind
this.
now. I'll roll the wind now, so we can all feel legitimate. Because you
Get
have
the
to roll
wind.
like an 18 to get a wind.
Yeah, but that's why I picked this venue to fight him in.
Yeah, they're like you're
Yes.
between buildings.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
See,
Even if there
that's
was
because
wind,
that's smart. That's what that is.
Yeah, it would provide
No,
shelter.
literally, if I thought this had like a covering in this alleyway right here.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's good.
I mean,
Like I thought, like this little. Hold on, where is this?
Oh no, these buildings were all on the map. They were like the way I ran it last time. The buildings were separate, But
Yeah.
since it is a tropical storm, someone probably put some shit over there.
I mean, even if it's open at the top, it's still going to keep out a lot of wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, it was badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank you. I guess I'm gonna. How do I claim the bounty on this guy? Do I lop off his head, take a finger?
He has a Utepka Society token on him, and yeah, you'll have to have somebody either identify the body or like if you want to be gruesome, you can bring the head in and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is kind of like my first brutal kill, and didn't go the way I planned. So I'm gonna do the. I'm taking the head back. I'm gonna wrap it up in a cloth.
All right.
Yep.
Are you carrying all his gear with you and all that jazz?
Yeah, I could carry the weight of that.
Cool.
I'll see before I hock any of it off. I want to see if anybody in the party wants any of this stuff. I'm going to keep that short sword for me, though, because I can use that.
Cool. But yeah, you go back and collect his bounty, and his bounty is actually 150 gold.
Damn, and that's all for you.
Rogue's getting rich.
Like, we don't even have to know about this.
No, we don't know about anything about that. No, we don't even know about
What'd
that.
you do? I went to the temple. I played. I gambled a little bit. I killed a guy.
I did some shopping.
We were facing forward on the raft. They probably might have saw us from the back, like riding away on the raft. I doubt that we saw them. They were passing by us.
Yeah, you're like,
Right.
we went boating, and then you're like got your sociopath look on your face. I went shopping.
Riding on a raft.
your chest. I don't talk
You
about
got like a slight smile on your face. Like, I would stop.
But all right, give me just a second. Put us back on the map. There's Miat Paportu. God, we spend all the time in the city. I'm gonna have to like start stealing quests out of the Yakuza games and turn this into a little Camarocho.
Port Nianzaro.
Adventures in
outside of the city?
Huh?
Is that the new Yakuza game? Because I bought that for my PC. I haven't played it yet.
Which one are you talking about? Like a Dragon is their newest one, I think.
I think that's the one I got. I heard it's
That
like
was
a little-
fucking sweet.
Yeah, I heard it's like ridiculous, but it's funny at the same time. Kind of like the that one show, Camaraderie.
I don't know which show that is, but yeah, that game's ridiculous. Well, if it's the one I'm thinking of, where it's the turn-based RPG, like one of the characters, their class is a homeless guy, and like your main attack is you throw beans at people, and it makes pigeons bite them and shit. It's fucking sweet.
It's a good time. I like it.
Or like he drinks from a alcohol bottle and blows fire on people, and that's his fire attack and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, the one I got, I think it's supposed to be like turn-based.
Yeah, that's that one.
But anybody
That was
want
the
to?
jam.
Yeah, do we rendezvous? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, just to cut it all down so we don't have to bring these three threads back together. We'll say eventually everybody
At
joins
the
back.
lizard.
Yeah, because I mean, I got hurt in that fight, so I'm gonna go get my money and go lick my wounds.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can at least collect your bounty, and then they'll be like, all right, we'll mark this one off. Yeah, that guy's looking at you astonished.
Did it quick.
He like gives you a business card. You like left, and an hour later came back with a head.
Yeah. Not even. Like, it was like,
He says, Jessamine will want to know about this.
it was like probably a half an hour max.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I said there's some schmoozing to fit in at the bar and stuff.
like 25 minutes travel time and like 5 minutes at the bar. Like,
Bro, I was there long enough to drink 2 beers.
yeah.
You're like, whew, I got a little tipsy, or else I could have done this in 15 minutes less. You're like a pizza delivery. Like, if you ain't dead in 15 minutes, it's free.
Right. Dead by night.
But yeah, rendezvous back at the Lizard. Lizard.
Are the so Blue comes walking in with like splint mail and new wounds.
Like a bunch of shit. He's like, I got this longsword.
Blue, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I ran into an old friend.
I'm starting to think we should stick together. You
I'll
don't.
hit you with the blood
You break up
transfusion.
the tribe
So
and
you
get
would,
weaker.
Since you look worse for wear.
Mm.
Get some 5 heals.
5 hit points. That's all you need.
Lots of you.
Right? Actually, I'm 1 below max.
I thought
see,
you
you
were
only
one
got
below
hit by
max
one.
before.
No, you hit me for
Oh
6.
no, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So now you're one below max. All right.
Run below max.
It's almost
Yeah.
like it just repeated itself because we were in this like same area when we discovered like when all the, like you were one less.
Right. It's like,
All right.
I can see the future.
It's just weird, man.
Also, I'm starting to think that we do stupid things when we get out on our own.
Yeah, that was dumb. I was surprised.
I say that as I look at Thrall.
What are you talking about? That was wonderful.
It was fun. I don't know.
Like, when was the last time you had that good a time?
It was fun, but it wasn't smart.
No, it was very dumb. That's what I'm saying. It was awesome to pull off because
Wait,
that was.
what are you talking about? I point over at that blue.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like it was.
I was talking about river rafting. What are you talking about?
Oh, I was talking about knifing a big dude in the neck.
Oh, what the hell?
Is that where you got all this shit from?
What?
Well, I mean,
But
you're
I was
walking in with
shopping.
like
I don't know
split
what you're
mail
talking
and a
about.
longsword, and
We should definitely stick together, I think. You two didn't kill anybody, did you?
I don't think we
Not
did.
yet.
Not yet.
We did yesterday.
That's the past. This sounds very future oriented. What do you mean not yet?
I got plans.
did you accept a mark?
Who?
Did you accept
Is
a
this-
mark?
Oh, you talking about that Jessamine lady? What is
What?
that anyway? These people are crazy. This place sanctions assassinations. That's nuts.
I'm just trying to network here.
Are we in Assassin's
Oh, you
Guild
did?
now?
Are all of you assassins? Yeah. He's like fucking around. Did everybody become assassins while I wasn't looking? We're not splitting up again. No. This is not okay.
Seems it worked for him.
I need a shot. I pull out the bottle.
Oh god, not that bone juice.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Unlock.
This round is on me.
I look at
I said, I already
what was
got
her
it here.
name?
I just pour one.
Gedwana, was that her name? Gedwana?
Good one.
Yeah.
Gedwana.
I look at Gedwana and hold my hand up. Sweet juice. That
Apple juice.
alcohol from earlier.
Yes.
I'll probably just have the fruit.
Maybe the fruit dish. Yeah, you just get the fruit juice. You get the spiked fruit juice, and you get the bone laka.
I want the virgin fruit juice.
Y'all are rich.
Yeah.
Throw a couple silver at her. She'll treat you right.
I mean, I still have.
Yeah, Shekels wants the whole fruit.
I think I still have most of that bottle, right?
Oh yes. Yeah, you were pouring most of it on yourself.
I imagine I poured like a good portion of it. Maybe it's like half gone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Good
was
couple
thinking
shots
you
in
poured
there.
it onto bandages, and we're like, kind of.
I figured I poured it on me first, and then you bandaged me up.
Oh, I mean, if I was assisting, I would have put the alcohol on the bandage, and then or a piece of cloth, and cleaned it up.
Well, the alcohol's on the skin, so you can just wipe some cloth over it.
Yeah. Well, that's not an effective whatever. All right, like this.
I mean, it's
And,
not efficient, but that's okay. I'm sure they have more bone locker. Has to put the half
Yeah.
bottle down the table.
No, that's cool. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some more of this. But when we're out there,
Yeah, we
in
should
the
definitely get some
jungle.
bone locker for the jungle.
yeah, and conserve it.
Okay, well, all right. Now,
Yeah, no drinking.
now you're speaking a little more reasonably.
All right, and then slaps the alcohol bandage
Speaking
on
of, is there anything else we need for our journey out in the?
Maybe more bug stuff. I've got some, but I can carry more.
I've got 2 of each. So,
I got 4 of each, but
okay.
um,
And are we going to be able to have like Hal on the
is it per person when it comes to this stuff?
For what?
Well, the
Jug and brick. We have jugs and bricks. I don't know.
The
I'm not sure.
jugs contain 5 applications each.
Oh,
So
okay.
one jug will be good
Okay.
for all of us for one day.
Yeah, I got like 2 jugs. I think everybody pretty much got 2 jugs, 2 bricks.
Okay, it might be okay.
Yeah, I gave who did I give my jugs and bricks to? Was it Varkan?
yeah,
It depends on where you want to go. Like, I'll bring you over to the map since y'all are talking about stuff like that. So, like, each of these hexes takes 1 day to navigate.
An entire day. Okay.
Yeah, so it takes a day to travel, unless you go at a fast pace, in which case you travel between 1.5 and 2 hexes. I basically will roll and be like, I ran into some difficult terrain, so you got 1.5 hex. So the next time you travel at fast pace or slow pace.
You guys want to look into this artifact over here? Pointing towards the dot.
Yeah, that's where I marked that on the map. That's where the flesh crafting thing.
Dot.
We got Silver Tusk to help us if we want to go there, and then we can drop her off at Camp Righteous. I'm fine.
So
with
it looks like it's what, about 8 days to get out to that dot?
The way it works, it depends on what route you take. Like
the raft.
diary that you guys had kind of explained a route that was a little easier to navigate, which was to take the river down to this place called the Primal Gate, which is a big arch that's over the river, and then just head west from there, and that's where you find it. And I'll reveal that little thing on the map.
Okay.
Is this Mbala the thing that guy was talking about?
Yeah, Mbala.
So it's not too far either. I'd probably point that out to the party and be like, if we go down here, I'd like to stop here as well.
Let me.
Well,
Voila.
if we keep heading south from Camp Righteous, we could head to Camp Vengeance, and then the Mbala.
This green dot is the primal thing. And when you travel by canoe, each hex you travel on a river on the coast, or each day you can travel 2 hexes. So it would take like 1, 2, 3, about 4 days.
Do we if we go to this
5,
artifact
6
or
days.
whatnot, we could travel south, and then we just have to cross the river, and we're pretty much right there at Camp Righteous. We
Yeah.
could,
Oh fuck! There's a thing I completely forgot to do. It was
Give us all 500 gold.
No, I love that y'all are going this way, but I forgot to tell you another thing that Father Zitembe suggested was that you travel to a place called Kir Sabal, which people rarely get to. It's an old Arakokran monastery that might have scraps of information from the old world. It's like since Chult has been massively upset, and basically all of civilization has been driven to Port Nyanzaru, they might have an idea what that city, his vision, was about, or at least be able to point you in some direction. But it is way the fuck away.
yeah,
Yeah, I was
it's
about to
out
say
there.
that. It looks like it'll take forever.
They're gonna say maybe not for a first foray. If you want to dip your toe in the jungle first.
How about
We can
Silver Tusk, I guess?
yeah.
We can take the river.
Yeah, we can hit a lot of just kind of camps and things like that this way. Seems sufficient.
And while y'all discuss this, I'm gonna take a quick pee break.
Yeah, I'm gonna have me a cigarette.
All right.
Oh,
Let's just call it 5 or 10.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good. Time for some tea.
Sounds good. I might have some too.
I'm gonna check as well.
Check what? Am I alone in here? Yes.
I'm back. I'm just eating a protein bar.
Word.
Jungle.
Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, how we have just kind of ride down the river and check out some camps,
Yep, right down the river. Well,
do something there.
you gotta think
Just keep in mind, I don't know how many people are in your party, but your canoe can only seat 6.
Oh, I thought there was a raft that we could.
We were supposed to get a guide or whatever. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a guide, Salida, who probably meets you back at that bar.
And then we'd be consulting with her on the best route.
but the guide
Best-
the guide brings us to 7.
Kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Does guide brings us to 7.
I thought we were going to get rafted down the river, like a barge or something.
Nope.
No? Is there that sort of transportation? I mean, they got to be able to transport large goods downriver.
This is the only city on the continent.
Well, I mean, there's Camp Righteous and Camp Vengeance. Aren't those gonna...
Yeah, those are like, you'll find out when you're there.
Well, I'd figure they'd be having supply runs.
All the goods go this way. I'm on the gym later. All the goods go this way. If anybody finds any treasure worth anything, they cart it back on a canoe.
Well, I was just thinking there would be some sort of enterprise to run supplies down to those 2 camps down there.
There might be, but there's not. Like, from what you've heard, like I remember spreading some information, like Port Nyanzaru is very insular. Like, the merchant princes, all their power is consolidated there, and they don't send like their guards, and nobody goes like beyond the edges of the city, because it hasn't happened yet. But dinosaurs and undead and shit come out of the woods and attack the port, and people fucking hide there, and they're like, "We sure as fuck ain't gonna go down there." Because whoever decides, they're like, I'm going to start a business that goes into this undead infested jungle is going to lose their shit. As bad as the guy that lost his horses because they don't exist here.
So better to lose a few canoes than a barge.
Yeah, a 50 GP canoe than a 20,000 gold boat.